Hello there. This is me, Mary G. I am actually making this video to answer the queries of the people who actually asked me how did I discover my cancer. Um, Questions were actually only started when I posted my video showing how I transformed, or from the very start until I hit the 1 year after surgery. Well, actually, I discovered it because, one morning when I woke up, I felt something on my breast, and I actually find my right arm difficult to lift like that. And when I tried to check my breast, I felt something like, a lump. It is really beside the nipple, and when I checked my left breast, there's nothing in it. So I felt nervous because I was actually wondering, why is it that there's a lump on my breast. So of course, if there is something in it, we gonna be thinking something bad. So I immediately go to the doctor and you know had a consultation all, and the doctor referred me to have the mammogram. My God, I was thinking that the mammogram was really very horrible because they said that mammogram is really painful and all, and that is what I'm scared of. And aside from the reason that I am really scared, I was really scared that I might be having a cancer. I think it's also painful. So I had my mammogram, and unfortunately, the result of the mammogram was not that good. There was actually a suspicion for malignancy. So I brought the result to my doctor, and my doctor said that, or requested to have an ultrasound because the result was not good. So I did ultrasound. I went to an OB-gynecologist, and she was the one who conducted the ultrasound. When she conducted it, she actually said that, oh, there must really be something wrong in it, and it's quite serious. Of course, they are expert into it, and they know if there is really something wrong. And she asked me if I already have a breast specialist. I said, no, doc, I don't know anyone. And she referred me to her friend who is a breast specialist. So on that very day, I met this doctor, and he talked to me sincerely about all those things. And he said there must be something. So he told me to have the core needle biopsy, and yeah, I did the core needle biopsy. And after that, I think after a week, I got the result, and there is really a cancer. It's really positive cancer. It is in the first stage 1, because the lump is only 1.9 centimeters. So I asked him what level. He said stage 1. So that's it. And he said it's really very invasive. So I was only given 2 weeks to prepare and to have the mastectomy. So yeah, in 2 weeks time I did it. I had my mastectomy, and the specimen which was taken from me was again biopsied, and I think after another week, I got the result, and oh my gosh, from stage 1 to stage 3. Why? Because during the core biopsy, the tumor was only 1.9, And then when they took it out and had the biopsy, it turned out that it is already 5.5 cm, and that makes to have stage 3. Actually, my lymph nodes here were also taken out because the cancer has already reached my lymph nodes. So yeah, I felt very down when I found out that I have a breast cancer, which is stage 3, from stage 1 to stage 3. So my surgeon referred me to an oncologist, and I talked to the oncologist, and then she gave me this medication, and she told me to have an 8 cycles of chemotherapy. So okay, I started my chemo on I think it was really June 15 last year. I had it, and it is being done every 21 days. That if your laboratory results blood test is normal. There were times that my chemo will be delayed because my SGPT is high, my WBC is low, so the doctor would really, see to it that everything in you is normal before the next cycle will be executed, or yeah, the infusion will be done. And luckily, in God's grace, I was able to finish the 8 cycles of chemotherapy without experiencing those horrible experience like what other people would experience, like for example vomiting, dizziness. I can feel I can feel exhausted after 3 to 4 days after the chemo. You're gonna feel like you want to lie down, you want to sleep, but really I never experienced to vomit, to lose the appetite. I actually gain weight. Yes, when I was not diagnosed yet with cancer, I used to have 40. I used to be, 48 kilos only. And then when I started to have the chemo, I also started to gain weight until such time I reached 68 kilos, I think. Yeah. And because of course I have a problem with it because I'm not used to it. So I tried to lose some, and now I am still 60 plus, 60 kilos plus. So after my chemotherapy, which is 8 cycles, I finished it last December 2019. Right after my chemo, I had my CT scan because I was advised by my oncologist to have the CT scan, and thank God everything was fine. So after the CT scan, I was referred to have the radiotherapy, radiation, for 30 days. You may ask what I experienced during this. Well, it's fine. It's just normal. My schedule will be in the morning. I'll be going to the hospital to have the radiation in the morning, 8. I'll be having it, yeah. And actually, radiation will not take you so long. It will only be 5 minutes the most. Yeah, 5 minutes. So after it, I will still go to the school where I am teaching. Just like nothing happens. Even when I had my chemo, let's say for example I'm going to have my chemo today, I'll be only absent today. I'll be filing a leave so that I will not be reporting in school, and tomorrow I will be reporting. I'll be having a class, just like that. It's like a normal one. So okay, going back to the registration, everything was fine, and in God's grace, I was able to finish all those medication without experiencing horrible things like what others would experience. And now I am already 1 year, May, June, July, August, June, July, 1 year and 2 months. 1 year and 2 months now. And the other day I just had my mammogram for my left breast. That is for monitoring purposes. And crossing my finger, I wish everything will be fine. God. I am lifting everything to God. I know God knows what I need. Okay, so that's how I discovered my cancer. Okay, if you have more questions, you may just comment in there and I will try to answer it by next time. Okay, bye bye.